Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Welcome to Paula's Psyche. Happy 4th of July if you're in America. Independence Day. A lot going on. We got an alignment going on with all the planets, and we got that eclipse, full moon energy. It's a lot. Really transforming right now. There's something I think I was going to post in my community tab about some things you may be going through as you're transforming. You may lose interest in things, kind of falling away from the drama, that's going on, because there's a lot of drama going on. So you may start to, as your awareness becomes heightened, you may start to realize that it's just a distraction, and really wanting to feel more of that oneness with nature, with the universe, because that's really what's happening right now as they come together. The planets are lining up, so you really may start feeling that. You may be seeing a lot of repetitive numbers. I do too. 222s, 333s. That's just confirmation you're on the right path. They're with you, they're guiding you. So sorry for the shaking. My table is very flimsy. I'm going to pop up. Anything else? You may be getting messages other than just from numbers. You may also be getting messages from music. Ugh. My drainage has been bad. So, Ascension symptoms also are, you could have drainage. You could feel like your throat, and we are still in that Mercury retrograde. So, and of course, guys, there's so much going on. We just had Saturn move back into Capricorn again. We're reanalyzing things, restructuring things, coming out of that Aquarius chaos. We were in it, destabilizing things. It was really about straying away from the norm, kind of tired. People are tired. People are tired of everything. We had all the protests. They're tired of things not being justified. And so now there's going to be a restructuring now. The new world is until the rest of the end of the year, with Saturn being in Capricorn. Also Mars in Aries. That's a big energy. So you may be feeling that passion, that fire, that drive. I feel kind of a bit lighter in some senses. Yeah, I don't know, whenever it entered, that's what it was. Relationships that don't serve you. That was a big thing with Aries. Mars and Aries. It was that if you were in a relationship that wasn't working out, it's just like it's so there's a huge clearing away going on. So on top of all that, you also have the eclipse. That's just another clearing away energy. So you're not going to be able to hold on to anything that doesn't serve you on your purpose. So that's basically what I kind of wanted to get out there. Just a few things that's going on. I'm going to pull some Psychic Tarot and then some Starseeds. I got Starseeds Tarot and the Starseeds Oracle, and possibly some of my Dream Tarot. You guys always seem to like those. So we shall see. But this is just a general message, overview message for the energy that we're looking at, like you may be dealing with this intense energy. So, but it's good. It's a clearing away. It may be kind of saddening because you may feel kind of alone, I think, but it's coming. Things are coming around. Look at that awareness. Boom. Magician. Lighting up that crown chakra, lighting up to the universe here. You're manifesting the people that are going to be right for you, the path that's going to be right for you. Also, life numbers, I found out about that. So if you can look that up, that's really cool too. Material harvest is here. It did come out in reverse, so There is an enlightenment factor to this. It's like the Nine of Pentacles. It's going to get hot in here. God, I hate doing that on here whenever I'm talking. I think it's about somewhat releasing this worry about finances. You may be really worried about that. You may not have the money right now. And the universe is asking you that to embrace the love in your heart. Partnerships and alliances. People coming into your life to help you. I may have to turn the AC back on again, but it's kind of loud. That's why I turned it off. Trying to figure out which path you need to take. There is an enlightenment factor to this guy too, though. He's looking at all the things that he has invested his time in. He or she. What do I want to invest my time in? Who do I want to invest my time in? And moving on from people that don't serve you. Things that don't serve you. Situations. If you have a job that's not working out for you. Yeah, recognition and reward. You want to be rewarded for the things that you put your energy into. If it's not giving back what you need. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I do the Dream Tarot first. Lady of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck here. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Temperance. How do you get that balance? What are you putting your efforts into here with that Lady of Pentacles here? Eight of Pentacles. What are you putting your efforts into? What makes you this Queen of Pentacles energy, this nurturing, stable person? Because she's not just about money. Let's see. This energy for the eclipse, full moon energy. Can I get a Lord of Wands? Man, that's a cool card. I've not used this deck very much. I love this deck. You could read from it. Look at how that is just so cool every time. So we are, it's very cool. I've seen him a lot. King of Wands there. Taking on that passionate new energy here. Manifesting your vision. Judgment. Who stays, who goes, what stays, what goes. Could be dealing with a King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You could have that strongly in your chart somewhere. One more. The World. Tower. And the Spirit of Swords. I'm trying to remember what the Spirit of Swords was. The Scorpio on that. Get the World. And the Tower. With Judgment. Some form of communication could be coming in with the Spirit of Swords here. Spirit itself could be actually telling you what you need to drop. Closing out cycles, big time, making a judgment call. Something could be really crumbling here. This is a really cool card. That is just so cool. I've never seen a Tower card like that. Let's read just a little bit about each one of these because I don't know them for sure. Not all of them. Let's see. really quickly, just a brief. Honest discussions. So the Lord of the Wands is honest discussions, trustworthy advice, receiving helpful direction, finding a way to move ahead through a new portal, opportunities offered, which is based upon ancestral beliefs, a father, older, wiser man. You're definitely being directed. And it's cool that that's like Ganesh there, sort of guiding here. Yeah, Ganesh is there. That is Ganesh there, guiding. It's like being directed through this new portal here. And the judgment, there's so much to that too. What's crazy though is like, I mean, that's 3 major arcana just right there. This is intense. Judgment. Clarity of vision, seeing a situation or relationship in a true light. Yeah. So, yeah, you're being directed. Some things that perhaps you've been tolerating for a while are now going to be like, yeah, no. You're going to move on from that. You're really analyzing relationships and situations in your life. Let's look at this tower. That is such, like, again, that's just so cool here. Okay, tower. There you are. Unexpected support, strength, and recognition after a sudden loss or unforeseen tragedy. So see, even though you may be releasing a certain situation or certain people, you're going to have support. You're going to have this, it's like clearing it out. When you release the control to the universe, when you release that and stop, and if you're not holding on to something, so you could definitely be getting some support here from possibly a fire sign here. Doesn't have to be, but somebody that's a father figure, a friend, to help you make this decision. Could even be your guardian angel here, you know, somebody in the ethers. Unexpected changes. As the skull is now free with all physical matter gone, this card can point to a move in a location, job, or home, or a break in a relationship. Yet there is need for dramatic inspiration, assistance through difficulties, confusion, or illness. This is a card of strength, both physical and spiritual. So, yeah, there could be some, it could be like, it could be harsh to go through this as it falls, as these things, like I said, unexpected things could happen. Let's look at this one here. It's so weird the world is called the Serpentia Soul. Very, very interesting. An attainment of true understanding, fulfillment, perfection, and success. Finding power and peace in one's job, home, position, and path. You're releasing, but you're going to understand the direction that you need to go. So deep down you have this understanding, even though it may hurt. There is an understanding, there is an awareness here. You will be at peace with what's going on because you know the things that need to be done. Let's look at that Spirit of Swords right there. Lastly, a person in uniform, a learned man or one portraying wisdom beyond their truth, a person who likes to offer advice outside their area of knowing, difficulty in communication, kindly yet not wise. It's almost like be careful for someone like this here. A wise, elegant one, and yet for all his knowledge in many areas, he collects it without using it. So you may be tested by someone here. Because you have the Spirit of Swords, but he's not at all like this Lord of Wands. So you need to ground. And because amidst this chaos, you may be tempted to not ground, and you may be, I feel like this is someone you're dealing with here who you need to close something out with here, and you may be just saying, oh, well, you know, I don't have anyone to talk to, so I'll just talk to this person. And they may be, you know, like, again, this person isn't in that awareness. It's like he's wearing a mask. That's why he's called, like, the masquerader. He's wearing a mask. He's acting like he knows. He knows what he's talking about. So, with the scorpion there, they're talking about also, be careful how you talk. You could be dealing with somebody, again, who may not be happy with the direction that you're going in. And yeah, taking poor counsel can result in consequences that stretch far beyond the activity and interfere with the formation of a stable future. So be careful with dealing with somebody and talking about what you're going through. Stay in your power. Stay strong. Wow. It's a lot. Let's see if I can pull you a Starseeds tarot card. These things are hard to shuffle because they're so big. And of course I'm shaking the camera. And those two. Ascension, Indigo Children, and of course the Starseed card. Yeah, major stuff. You do have this Ascension card here. You could very well be an indigo child here. Some of you. Look at that with the starseed. Elevation here. You're being elevated. So don't let people with a lower vibration cause you to not reach your goal here. Let's read just a little bit about this. Start with the Ascension. So that's the world as well. So you do have the world twice. Closing out cycles. No, too far. At last, the hour of Starseed's mission has arrived. The final master key of the Syrian Starseed Tarot Ascension is the ultimate card of enlightenment. The cycle is now complete. Karma has been resolved. Starseed prepares to ascend to the next level of awareness. Perhaps to be rebirthed in the third dimension. Perhaps to be moved up the ladder of spiritual awakening and onto the higher dimension. The figure in the card is at once ultimately feminine and very yin, and yet also bears the facial expression of the male analytical mind, symbolizing the integration of the female-male polarity. She gazes at the old earth held in her hand, as if to record its beauty and wisdom for her journey as she prepares to travel the Ascension highway behind her. The new earth lies just next to her. Cetaceans hold the planet in balance as it prepares to follow others weaving through new space, the higher dimensions in the cosmic sea of life. It is a key of completion, achievement, arrival, and fulfillment. Starseed has accomplished what she came to do and now can return to his or her origins or climb even higher on the stairway back to the one flame of source. In more mundane terms, it addresses the outcome of the querent's most important works and desires. It is the promise of acclaim and success in relationships, career, mission, and life choices. Questions to ask. Is this the hour of my greatest success? Am I ready to accept credit for what I have accomplished? Do I realize the gifts I have been given are now bringing me to my glory? Have I honored my mission on my way here? Am I truly ready to ascend to the next level? Some of you are really, yeah, with the indigo children here. 1 and 0. That's just crazy. It's just like, it's like going up and then starting anew. I'm kind of feeling like some of you are meant to have indigo children here. Are being called to have indigo children. Just seems to be getting that mission there. Indigos have deep blue eyes. Some of you may have that as well. Some of you are very open to knowing that you are meant for a higher purpose here. He's the beginning, the new. So once you have that completion, then you have the new here. He's offering this jewel here. This jewel of enlightenment. And then here we go. How am I using my potential to manifest my desires? Am I using the tools available to me to affect my reality? So it's almost like that's the magician in a sense, because you're manifesting this. It's like he's going to give you this power here. Through him we glean an understanding of how using our conscious minds like pure crystal, the focus lens, serves as the template from which we weave the magic of our lives. It's like getting this gift. And then with the star seed here. Let's take a look at that one. Like a meteor racing across the horizon, the soul of starseed being is about to be birthed in the physical reality. Wow. Yeah, some of you are really pairing up with somebody here. But I almost feel like it's a spiritual rebirth for a lot of you. It's a spiritual rebirth. Again, though, like I said, it's both. Somebody's either like... This is intense. This is intense stuff. So leaping into the physical, it is spirit. So it's almost like then gathering yourself up and then becoming more into the physical here. Leaping in it is a spirit preparing to manifest form. It is the conscious intention before biological life begins. In the twilight of the night, the brightest star in the galaxy, Sirius, illuminates the way. And we have Sirius right now. It's just meeting up right now. This is, wow. You see, a lot of you are getting a message here. Huge message from the heavens. Look at the alignment of the planets in this card. Look at this. It's like she holds the world in her hand there, and she's being given this gift from Sirius himself. The starseed key represents ultimate trust in the divine, a leap forward, fearless, resolute. It is about trusting that at the soul level we know exactly where we are headed and when we want to manifest as earthly beings. When this card appears in a reading, it speaks of an impulsivity and faith. It implies that the querent is off on a new quest, unconditionally knowing that at a new experience, an unknown is about to unfold and become manifest. You start off exactly with that. There is an awareness coming in. This is crazy. Alright, I've got to find out what's going to happen in our starseed oracle. I'm dying to know. This is... just mind-blowing right now. I just don't look. Wait till it comes out. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for watching and enjoying this with me and liking, sharing, subscribing, being on this journey with me. It has just been so wonderful, and being able to connect with you has given my life meaning. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Wow. Let's see what it says. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place, and what's crazy is Sirius is actually right below it, because that's Sirius is Orion's dog in the sky, so you can typically find him right below Orion's belt. Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were a part of this cosmic journey are incarnate on Earth now and are playing a karmic relationship from Orion times. Perhaps you are one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive, second-guessing mode instead of gathering and the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's the relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Wow. It's like a huge theme of forgiveness here for some of you, for sure. Seeing from a higher perspective. Like some of you are resolving conflicts with some people, and even if you're not, you might see that, this person may just not resonate with you, like I was saying about that kind of energy, but forgiving them, understanding that, and maybe even a sense of patience for some as well, not being arrogant. The courageous peony, multi-faced, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Horus Brothers, Star Brothers. You may be really looking at a lot of relationships here. Trusting in the divine path that you're being taken. Wanting to express yourself too. There's a lot of things about twin flames coming together and unifying. But it's a form of release is usually how you will get there. So if you have not released a certain person, you continually let them come and go and play their game. There is a certain element of conflict here. Let's read just a little bit about the Star Brothers and the courageous peony. If I'm saying that right. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. Open the back of your heart. You're being called to open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. Hold that up. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. Wow. And one more, we'll look at this one real quick. Blooming. We bloom like the lotus flower. Is that going to be in these? Probably C. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. The embrace of all what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's, put it a little closer, greatest gifts without wavering. To own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day it does become easier. Little by little you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you, and experiences you've been longing for arrive at your feet. Wow. And see, there's so much messages going on here. So many messages here. And you know, that could be another thing too, with the karmic relationships showing up here. Needing growth here within yourself as well, in order for, you may of course be with somebody that causes conflict for you. To be honest, that's what I'm getting from that. Around people that cause conflict here. That's not saying that you should hate them or be angry at them. Just see them for what they are. Be yourself here, and know that the universe is guiding you, and you are ascending, and you are being guided, and that is your message from the universe on this beautiful day when we are so aligned. And I thank you so much for being here, for these messages, and for all your love and support. And I'm wishing you so much love and light, blessings, and I'll talk to you guys later. Namaste.